Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome to my channel Quant Quicker. Today we will discuss some of the problems from our first topic which we are getting in our competitive exams. Okay, so let's start our session. So, first problem, he's given a figure, okay, and AB, CD, EF, GH all are parallel lines. AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF is parallel to GH, okay, and he's given a one value BH equal to 100 and AC equal to 50, CE equal to 30, EG equal to 40, okay. We have to find FD, this value we have to find, okay. Let us say this is X, okay. Then, so I already told you one property, if two or more parallel lines cut by transversal line, then we have the ratio of the corresponding intercepts are always equal. That means here we have the total value and this side also we have the total BH. This total value is 100, sorry. This total value is 100 and this total value is 50 plus 30, 80 plus 40, 120, okay. And we need to find DF, okay. So from here total 120 by 30 AG by CE is equal to BH by BH in the sense 100 by DF. DF is X, okay. Total AG by CE equal to, from this side, total BH by DF, okay. BH is 100, AG is 120, okay. So from here X equal to 0 0 cancel, 3 ones 3 fours, 4 ones 4, 25. So X equal to 25. So this value is 25, okay. So this is the general approach, okay. So if you want to make it faster, okay, so how should we make it faster? Here in this side 120 becomes 100 on that side, okay. 120 will become 100, okay. So we need to find DF. So DF corresponding side here 30. So 30 becomes how much? If 120 becomes 100, then 30 becomes how much? 120, from 120 you should get 30. So if we divide 120 by 4, then we get 30. So here we divide it by 4. So here also we should divide it by 4. So 100 divided by 4, answer 25. Okay. This is the faster approach. Okay. You may ask me, so what is the quickest approach? Okay. The quickest approach, I think it could be solving the problem without using pen and paper. If 120 becomes 100, then 30 becomes how much? 120, 100. 30 how much? 120 by 4 is 30. 100 by 4 is 25. That's it. Okay. Second question. Okay. So here he is given angle AOQ equal to 105 and angle POR equal to 90 degrees and angle BOQ equal to 3x, angle POB equal to 2x and angle AOR equal to y. We need to find x plus y. Okay. How can we find x plus y? So first of all, this is a straight line. AB is a straight line. This is 105, but straight angle is 180 degrees. So this 3x should be equal to 180 minus 105. 180 minus 105 means 75. Okay. So x is equal to 25 degrees. X is equal to 25 degrees. So if x equal to 25, then this 2x will be, this is equal to 50 degrees. This angle equal to 50 degrees. Okay. So we need to find x plus y. So we have to find y. This is a straight line. Okay. So this is 90 and this is 50. Total 140. But this is straight angle. So total angle is 180. So y should be equal to 180 minus 140. So 40. We need to find x plus y. X plus y equal to 40 plus 25. Answer 65. That's it. 65. Next problem is an angle is 30 degrees more than 1/2 of its complement. Find the angle. Option 60 degrees, 50 degrees, 45 degrees and 80 degrees. Okay, an angle is 30 degrees more than 1/2 of its complement. What are complement angles? Complementary angles. Complementary angles in the sense, if the sum of two angles is 90 degrees. So if one angle is theta, then the other angle should be 90 minus theta. Okay, the sum of these two angles is 90. If one angle is theta, then other angle is 90 minus theta. What is given? An angle is 30 degrees more than 1/2 of its complement. 1/2 of its complement in the sense is equal to half of 90, 1/2 of its complement. An angle is 30 degrees more than plus 30. An angle is 30 degrees more than 1/2 of its complement. So this is equal to half into 90 minus theta plus 30 degrees. Okay. So theta plus half theta, 3 theta by 2 is equal to 45 plus 30. So theta equal to 45 plus 30, 75. 75 into 2, 150 by 3. So answer 50 degrees. Answer 50 degrees. Okay. So next problem. Complement of 65 degrees 50 minutes and supplement of 123 degrees 45 minutes. Okay. We need to find the complement of these two angles. Okay. So first of all, what are these minutes? Okay. We should know. Okay. So based on the measurement of the angle, we have three types of systems. First one is sexagesimal system. Sexagesimal system. Second one is centesimal system. Centesimal system. And the third one is circular system. Circular system. Okay. So here sexagesimal system, centesimal system, circular system. Okay. So in sexagesimal system, one right angle is divided into 60 equal parts. Okay, one right angle is divided into 60 equal parts. Okay, in sexagesimal system, 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. Okay, these are sexagesimal system, sexagesimal minutes, sexagesimal minutes. These are sexagesimal seconds. 1 degree equal to 60 sexagesimal minutes and 1 minute equal to 60 sexagesimal second. And similarly, in centesimal system, one right angle is divided into 100 equal parts and each part we call it as a grade. So in centesimal system, one grade equal to 100 minutes and 1 minute equal to 100 seconds. Okay, one grade equal to 100 minutes and 1 minute equal to 100 seconds. These are not minutes, these are centesimal minutes. Centesimal minutes. These are centesimal seconds. Coming to circular system. In circular system, we will represent it as angular radians. Okay. So here 1 radian is equal to the amount of rotation of this radius to any point which is equal to the radius of the circle. Okay, which is equal to the radius of, this is 1 radian. Okay, so in circular system, pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. So 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radians. Okay, these are the measurements of some system. How can we get these values? We will discuss in detail in trigonometry chapter. Okay, coming to this problem. So 65 complement of 65 degrees 50 minutes. So complement in the sense sum of the two angles should be 90 degrees. So other angle is 90 degrees minus 65 degrees 50 minutes. Okay. So if we add 10 minutes to here, it will be 66. So 90 minus 66 is 24. So 90 minus 24 degrees and balance 10 minutes. Okay, 24 degrees 10 minutes. These are sexagesimal minutes. Okay, this is first one, and then third one, second one, supplement of 123 degrees 45 minutes. Supplement in the sense sum of the two angles should be 180 degrees. So other angle is 180 minus 123 degrees 45 minutes. 180 minus 123 degrees 45 minutes. So 180. So if we add 15 here, it should be 124 degrees. So 180 minus 124 is 56 degrees, and then balance 15 minutes. Okay, 56 degrees 15 minutes. Next problem. Here is given a figure and angle BOP equal to 2x. Angle BOP, this is 2x. Okay, and angle AOP equal to 2y. Angle AOP, this is 2y. OC and OD are angle bisectors. OC and OD are angle bisectors of angle BOP and angle AOP respectively. Okay, we need to find angle COD. This angle we need to find. Okay, COD. Okay, so first of all, what is angle bisector? Okay, I already told you, angle bisector means which bisects the given angle into two equal parts. That means angle BOP equal to 2x. Angle BOP, this is 2x. Then this means this is 2x, this is x, and this is x. And also angle AOP equal to 2y. AOP is 2y. So this is y and this will be y. Okay. Angle bisector means which divides the given angle into two equal parts. OC is the angle bisector. So angle BOP, the angle BOP is divided into two equal parts. So x, this is x, this is x, and this is y, this is y. Okay. So AB is a straight line. So this total angle is 180 degrees. X plus y plus y. That means 2x, 2 into x plus y equal to 180 degrees. Okay. So x plus y equal to 90 degrees. X plus y equal to 90 degrees. We need to find angle COD. Angle COD is x plus y, that equal to angle COD. So answer 90 degrees. Next problem. Here he is given a figure and angle ABP equal to 100 degrees. ABP, this is 100 degrees. 100 degrees. Okay, and AE is parallel to CD. AE is parallel to CD, and also BC is parallel to ED. BC is parallel to ED. Okay, so these two lines are parallel and these two lines are parallel. Okay, so we need to find angle Y. Angle Y. Okay, so first of all, if this is 100, then this should be 100. Why? Because these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal. Okay, so if this is 100, then this will be 100 degrees because these two are corresponding angles. Okay, these two are corresponding angles. Okay, if this is 100, then this will be 80 degrees because it is a straight angle. So total angle is 180 degrees. So this is 80. If this is 80, then this should be 80 because these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal. So corresponding angles are equal. These two are corresponding angles. Okay, these two lines are parallel. This is the transversal. These two are corresponding angles. This is 80, then this should be 80. So answer 80 degrees. Next one. So he is given a figure and in triangle ABC, XY is parallel to BC. XY is parallel to BC. If BY, XY is parallel to BC. If BY bisects angle XYC, okay, BY bisects angle XYC, okay, then we need to find the ratio of angle CBY and angle CYB, these two angles. Okay, so first of all, XY is parallel to BC. Okay, so let us say if this is X, then this should be equal to X, because these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal. Okay, then these two are alternate interior angles. These two are alternate interior jet-shaped angles. Okay, so these two angles should be equal. Okay, so if this is X, then this should be equal to X. Okay, CBY is X and CYB. Okay, if this is X, this should be equal to X. BY is the bisector. This is the bisector. If this is X, then this should be equal to X, because it is angle bisector. That means it divides the given angle in total angle into two equal parts. If this is X, this should be equal to X. So hence angle CBY is X and angle CYB is X. So I ratio 1:1, 1:1. Next problem, he is given a figure and AB is parallel to CD. These two lines are parallel lines. Okay, PQQR intersects AB and CD both at EF and GH respectively. Okay, and then angle PEB equal to 80 degrees. Angle PEB, this is 80 degrees. Okay, angle QHD equal to 120. QHD, this is 120. Okay, you need to find angle PQR. PQR is given X. PQR, this is X. Okay, so these two lines are parallel lines. Okay, then this is the transversal line. Okay, if these two lines are parallel, then this is the transversal line. Then if this is 80, then this should be equal to 80, because these two are corresponding angles. These two lines are parallel. This is transversal. These two angles are corresponding angles. If this is 80, then this will be 100. Okay, and if this is 120, this should be equal to 60, because these are straight angles. This is a triangle. In triangle, sum of the angles is 180 degrees. This is 100, this is 60. So total angle is 180. So X equal to 180 minus 100 plus 60, 160. So X equal to 20 degrees. So answer 20. So next problem, PQ is parallel to LM. Okay, PQ is parallel to LM. We need to find Y. Okay, so this is a straight line and this angle is 110. So this angle should be equal to 70. Okay, these two lines are parallel lines. Okay, then this will be transversal. These two lines are parallel and this will be transversal. So if this is 60, this will be 60. X is equal to 60 degrees. Why? These two are alternate interior angles. These two lines parallel, this is transversal. Then these two are alternate interior angles. So X equal to 60. This is a triangle. Okay, in triangle, sum of the angles is 180 degrees. This is 70, this is 60. Total angle is 180 degrees minus Y equal to 180 minus 70 plus 60, 130. So answer is 50 degrees. So Y equal to 50 degrees. You can also directly get this angle. How? Okay, these two lines are parallel lines. Okay, these two lines are parallel. This is the transversal. Okay, if two parallel lines cut by transversal, then alternate interior angles are always equal. Then these two angles, I will draw this angle and this angle. These two angles are alternate interior angles. Okay, alternate jet-shaped angles. Okay, so if this is 110, then this total angle should be 110. So already here 60 is here. So 110 minus 60. Answer 50 degrees. We can directly get this Y. So next problem. Here he is given a figure. Okay, and AB is parallel to D. You need to find a plus b minus c, a plus b minus c. Okay, so how can you find this angle? Okay, so for this purpose I will make a small change. Okay, what I am trying to do is I will draw an imaginary line. Okay, I will draw an imaginary line which is parallel to both these two lines. Okay, which is parallel to both these lines. Okay, this is imaginary line which is parallel to both AB and DE. Okay, so first of all these two lines are parallel lines. Then if this is C, then this should be equal, this angle should be equal to C, because these two are alternate interior angles. These two are alternate interior angles. Okay, these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal. Then these two angles are called alternate interior angles. Always the alternate interior angles are equal. So if this total is B and this is C, so this should be equal to B minus C. This total is C and this angle is C. So this angle should be equal to B minus C. Okay, and these two lines are parallel. AB and this line. These two lines are parallel. Okay, these two lines are parallel. This is the transversal. Okay, so we have a property, that is the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is 180 degrees. These two are on the same side of the transversal. So the sum of these two angles should be equal to 180 degrees. That means A plus B minus C equal to 180 degrees. Answer 180. So next problem, he is given a figure and AB is parallel to CE. AB is parallel to CE. These two lines are parallel lines. Okay, and BC is parallel to FG. BC, these two lines are parallel and BC is parallel to FG. These two lines are parallel. Okay, now we need to find angle X. This angle ABC. Okay, we need to find. Okay, so first of all, if this is X, then this should be equal to X. Why? These two are parallel lines. Okay, and this is the transversal. Okay, then these two angles should be alternate interior angles. Okay, if this is X, then this should be equal to X. Alternate interior angle, Z-shaped angles. Okay, okay, then if this is 138, this will be equal to 42, because this is a straight angle. Sum of two angles should be 180. If this is 138, then this should be equal to 42. Okay, if this is 42, then this should be equal to 42, because these two lines are parallel. These two lines are parallel and this is the transversal. These two lines are parallel, this is the transversal. So these two angles are alternate interior angles, Z-shaped angles. So if this is 42, this should be equal to 42. So our answer is 42. Next problem, he is given a figure. Okay, and AB is parallel to CD. These two lines are parallel. AB is parallel to CD. Okay, and DE is parallel to BF. DE is parallel to BF. Okay, then we need to find angle X. Okay, these two lines are parallel, then this should be the transversal. So okay, so this angle should be equal to 40 degrees, because these two are alternate interior angles, Z-shaped angles. Okay, alternate interior angles. Now DE is parallel to BF. DE is parallel to BF. Now this is the transversal. CD is the transversal. Now this angle and this angle both are alternate interior angles, because these are Z-shaped angles. Okay, Z-shaped angles, alternate interior angles. Okay, then X is equal to this total angle. So X equal to 65 plus 40. Answer 105 degrees. That's it. So next problem is given a figure. Okay, and AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. Angle AB equal to 100 degrees. Angle ABE, this is 100 degrees. And angle BED equal to 25 degrees. Angle BED, this is 25 degrees. Okay, now we need to find angle X. Okay, so these two lines are parallel lines. Okay, I will extend this line. Okay, this CD. Okay, I will extend this line. These two lines are parallel lines. Okay, so this will be transversal. These two lines are parallel lines and this will be transversal. If this is 100, then this should be equal to 100. Why? These two are corresponding angles. These two lines are parallel lines and this is the transversal. Then these two angles are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are always equal. Okay. If this is 100, this is 25, then this should be equal to 55. Because sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. If this is 55, then this should be equal to 125 degrees. Okay. Because it is a straight angle. Straight angle in sense sum of the angle is 180 degrees. This is 55, then this should be equal to 125 degrees. So our answer is 125 degrees. So next problem, he is given a figure, okay, and xy is parallel to PQ. Xy is parallel to PQ. Then EF is the transversal. We need to find x and y. Okay, how can you find the x and y? First of all, these two lines are parallel lines and this should be the transversal. So if this is 60, this should be 60, because if two parallel lines cut by transversal, then corresponding angles are equal. These two are corresponding angles. Then y should be equal to 40, because these two angles should be equal. Okay. Look at the options. So y is 40. Only one option. So answer is here. So answer is here. If you want to find x also, then if this is 35, okay, then this should be 60 plus 35, 95, 95, then this should be 85, because it is a straight angle. Straight angle. So this should be equal to 85. Okay. If this is 85, this is 20. Total 105. Then this is a triangle. So x should be equal to 180 minus 105. 180 minus 105. Answer 75 degrees. So y equal to 40 degrees and x equal to 75 degrees. Option 2. So next problem. Here he is given a figure and AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF. These three are parallel lines. AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF. These three are parallel lines. And also given GH is parallel to KL. These two lines are parallel. GH is parallel to KL. These two lines are parallel lines. This one and this one. This one and this one. Okay. These two lines are parallel lines. Okay. So we need to find angle HKL. HKL, this angle. We need to find this angle. Okay. So first of all, this is 60. Okay. This is a straight line. So this will be 120. This angle is 120 degrees because it is a straight angle. So this total angle is 120 plus 25, 145 degrees. These two lines are parallel. Then HK is the transversal. Okay. Then angle GHK is 120 plus 25, 145. And angle LKH, both are equal. This is 145. Then this should be equal to 145. We need to find angle HKL. So answer 145. Next problem. Here he is given a statement. So we need to draw the figure from this statement. Okay. So what is the shape? Two parallel lines AB and CD are intersected by a transversal EF. So we need to draw two parallel lines. These two are parallel lines AB and CD intersected by a transversal EF. This is the transversal EF. Okay. At M and N respectively. This is M, intersected M and N. This is N respectively. The lines MP and NP are the bisectors of interior angles. MP and NP are the bisectors interior angles. Angle BMN. Angle BMN. Okay. This is the angle bisector of angle BMN. This is P. And NP is the interior angle bisector of angle DNM. Angle DNM. DNM. This is This is NP. Okay, MP and NP are the angle bisectors of angle BMN and angle DNM. Okay, now on the same side of the transversal, then angle MPN, this angle we need to find. Okay, this angle we need to find. So first of all, these are angle bisectors. So if this angle is X, then this angle should be equal to X, because it is angle bisector. And angle bisector in the sense, this divides the angle into two equal parts. Okay, and NP is the angle bisector of angle DNM. So if this is Y, then this should be equal to Y. Okay, if this is X, this is X, because it is an angle bisector. If this is Y, this is Y, this is because this is an angle bisector. Okay, so we need to find angle MPN. Okay, so first of all, these two lines are parallel lines, and this is the transversal. Okay, so if two parallel lines cut by transversal, always the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is 180 degrees. Okay, the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is 180 degrees. So x plus y plus y. So 2 into x plus y equal to 180 degrees. 2 into x plus y equal to 180 degrees. So x plus y equal to 90 degrees. X plus y equal to 90. So these two angles sum is 90 degrees. This is a triangle. These two angles sum is 90 degrees. In triangle, sum of the angles is 180 degrees. If these two are 90, then this should be equal to 90 degrees. So angle MPN equal to 90 degrees. So next problem. Here is given a statement, and from this statement we need to draw the figure. Okay, so what is the statement? AB and CD are two parallel lines. Okay, let's draw two parallel lines, AB and CD. AB, CD. These are two parallel lines. PQ cuts AB, CD at EF respectively. PQ cuts AB, at EF respectively. PQ cuts AB and CD at E and F respectively. EL is the bisector of angle BEF. EL is the bisector of angle BEF. BEF. This is EL. Okay. Angle LEB equal to 35. This is L. Angle LEB equal, this is 35. We need to find angle CFQ. This angle we need to find. Okay. So EL is the bisector of angle BEF. Angle BEF. So this is the bisector. Bisector in the angle bisector. So if this is 35, then this should be equal to 35, because it is angle bisector. EL is the angle bisector. Okay. So if this is 70, then this should be equal to 110, because two parallels cut by a transversal line, then the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is 180. These two angles are on the same side of the transversal. So sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal is 180 degrees. If this is 70, then this should be equal to 110. Okay. If this is 110, this should be equal to 110, because these two are vertically opposite angles. These two lines intersect at this point, then these two angles are vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. So angle CFQ equal to 110 degrees. So that's all for today's session. In the next session, we will start triangles. Okay. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.